Hey, Chai After Dark listeners, thank you for joining us today. We're doing a special crossover episode with Reality Bio with Robyn, and you'll notice we reference some other episodes where we talked about Stassi or Katie Maloney a couple times in here, and you can find those on Robyn's Reality Bio with Robyn podcast. So please go check that out and enjoy.
This is actually our second episode covering the entire season of House of Stassi.
Yes.
So you probably have already listened to the first episode. If not, I guess you can listen, but I recommend clicking off of this and going back and listening to our first episode. This is part 2 of riveting television recap.
Yeah, I'm so excited. These are some juicy episodes coming up, but definitely if you haven't listened to the first part, go to that one first. Yeah,
for sure. Because it sets the tone, right? It sets what we're dealing with, all the goods, all the stuff that got us excited about it. And then this part, it gets a little dark. So I mentioned on the first episode we did that I feel more comfortable in the color commentary role, if you watch football or sport to understand, versus the play-by-play. So in this episode, I'm doing the play-by-play, but thank goodness I have Shabnam because we get it. We get how this works. She'll help me through this whole process. And this is not going to be a normal recap. I am not good at voices. I'm not good at like line by line stuff. I'm very good at telling people how I feel about things. So I think both of us are on the same page. Like this is us recapping, and it's a very loose term. We're not doing play by play. We're doing this happened. How do we feel? How do we feel about these characters? How do we feel?
Yeah.
How does this affect our lives? How does this remind us of our lives? All the stuff.
All the stuff.
So here we go. Episode 5. It's called It's Giving Thanks. And I understand why it's called that. The title is that because they end up doing a Friendsgiving, which I can relate to. I had a whole period in my life where my identity was throwing amazing Friendsgivings. So I'm all for that. But do you love Friendsgivings? Do you do that stuff?
I do.
Yeah.
I haven't in a while because, but I had an era of Friendsgivings. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
If you're friends with me in real life,
Yeah. Now it tends to be with my in-laws because it's a nice little bit of a longer holiday and they are not local. So it's an easy one to go. Yeah.
And it is my favorite holiday just because I love cooking. I love entertaining. And there's no gifts. It's just, there's no religious attachments. There's no cultural, I guess it's American, but it's just like a fun get together and eat situation.
Yeah. Get together and eat. Yeah. And I like the gratitude aspect of it.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's not how the episode starts out.
Nope. Why would it? It's Stassi.
So it starts out, and we talked about this obviously in our last episode, with the Kristina Kelly and the Katie drama carrying over because they never really resolved it in episode 4. It also touches on the Taylor, and I'm going to say Taylor and Taylor. I'm not going to say Taylor and, wait, what do they call her? Teddy? Yeah, that's Teddy, a made-up name. Not interested. If that's what she wants me to call her, she would say that on social media, and she is not. Yeah. So with the Taylor and Taylor moon baby, what do you call that?
Baby
I've had
moon?
kids. Baby moon, sure. I don't, whatever that means. Yeah. If you've had one, that's great. Yeah, it's like a honeymoon for people that are about to have a baby.
People that just want a vacation, they're finding a reason.
I get that. But if you're pregnant and you're that pregnant, vacation's a hard word. Maybe baby moon is right, actually.
Yeah, and I've known people that go on baby moons and then do maternity shoots at that location.
Okay.
Which could be cool.
That makes sense. Yeah. I like that. So it starts out with fighting. There's a lot of yelling. Yeah. There's a lot of uncomfortability. And my takeaways from this part of the episode was certain lines. For example, one of the lines that is used is we are crafting reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
So to say that, and we talk about the fourth wall all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, my throat's so dry. I've been in my garden all day. My allergies are crazy. But to say that we're crafting something
Mm-hmm.
is such a fun thing as a viewer because like, A, they're trying hard. They're trying to make good content and they're
Yeah.
acknowledging like the whole fourth wall thing we talk about. But it's
Yeah.
also kind of funny because like we also don't want them to craft stuff. We
Yeah.
actually want it to be real. And some of it felt forced. Like, cause the whole baby moon part felt forced to me.
Yes, it did feel forced, but I feel like the most real part of it was kind of even like her fights with Beau and this part where she's
Mm-hmm.
saying like she's trying to craft it, but then they're all mad at her for crafting it.
Mm-hmm.
So then that part is like
Mm-hmm.
more is like even like extra real. So then it almost feels like we're a part of like we're in on it, you know?
And I think that's why, and I keep wanting to like get to the end because have strong feelings about it. That's how I feel
Uh-huh.
about the end. Like I felt like Stassi is a producer on this show, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stassi did produce the show. And I
Yeah.
felt like they kind of snaked her. I don't know. Like, I don't like her being kept out of the loop, but maybe that's what makes it interesting. We'll get into it.
I mean, she kind of did it to them at the staycation, right? So they kind of did it back to her.
I'm going to say my favorite part of the whole show
Uh-huh.
was it this episode or it was the same house. So whatever this house we're at in Bel Air
Yeah, the
and
stay.
the staycation. So episode 4 or 5 doesn't matter because this was so peak to me, as the kids say, when Stassi was wondering about her younger sister lying
Mm-hmm.
and being more dramatic. And Katie said, it sounds like we need to stage an old school ambush.
Yes.
And I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. They said it out loud. And then we saw them produce it. And
Yeah.
Katie's in the kitchen with the sister. It's a
Yeah.
complete setup. Stassi, all the camera people, everyone knows. And Stassi's behind the wall listening.
Mm-hmm.
And Katie sets it up. And
Yeah.
then the second that the sister falls into the trap,
Yeah.
Stassi comes around the corner. Is like, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah. So good. So good. Yeah.
And
And
they acknowledge we're doing this ambush.
yeah, but so actually, I think that was before the staycation when Georgie cooked them
Was it?
dinner.
Did I miss it? Okay. Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. That was at the dinner.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
You're right.
But we didn't talk about it last episode, so that's great.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
So follow
I
up.
love that. Well, and I love the call out to the slap, like to Kristen. When Stassi
Mm-hmm.
slapped
Mm-hmm.
Kristen for sleeping with Jax, and Katie's like
And they don't
Stassi has a
show the
way of getting,
footage,
yeah.
but they
But she
can't.
says,
But we
yeah,
all
she says,
know. We know.
yeah, she says Stassi has a way of getting people's to like fess up and getting them to stop lying, and then she says she even slapped someone for it, and I was like. Oh, so good. Chef's kiss. These moments are wonderful.
And they set it up. It's landed. It's great. The sister is caught. All of it. Oh, you know what? You're right. That was the pasta night in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all the same. It's all set up. It's all set up for these moments. And that's why I love this show. It's set up for these moments and it's produced, but the truth kind of like leaks out.
Yeah.
Is
And
that fair?
what I totally agree. And what I also like about these scenes that's different than other reality shows is they kind of show how the other people are reacting. Like they'll be like, "Oh my God, that's real yelling," or like, "Wait, who was that?" Right? Like, and I love that because that's totally how you would be if you're in the other room and like people from the party
Yes.
start like confronting each other. It's like,
And
wow,
I've been at those parties and I've been the person that has said, who's going to grab the wine? Who's going to grab the
yeah,
rosé? Because we're
yeah,
stuck. We are now captive. Like we're captive.
yeah,
Who is going
yeah,
to be in charge of making sure we can get through these moments? And I am
right,
often the person that's like go and be like, hey guys, just here for the bottle of whatever, and
yeah,
like go out and like, everyone good? Anyone hungry? And just like kind of like leave out. So I think that part is very real. And then when Kristina Kelly is complaining again about being there and existing, and she is like, oh, I'm here again in a fight. This happens to me all the time. And I'm just like waiting. And I'm like, first of all, you don't have to be here. Like,
Yeah.
why are you here?
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand why Katie's there, and we'll get into that in a second, but like,
Yeah.
do we think she needed to be there? I don't know.
You mean Kristina Kelly or
Yeah.
Georgie?
No, Kristina Kelly. Did she need to be there?
Yeah.
Am I
Christina
coming in too
Kelly.
hot in the beginning?
Yeah, Christina Kelly is almost as forgettable as Rob, but Rob's definitely forgettable. So, yeah.
I'm curious
Yeah.
about season 2. Okay, we'll do that in the
Yeah.
follow-up because I'm like, okay, she has a lot of thoughts that make me think and comments, but I there's a lot of stuff, and I'll get into it. There's some things she said that made me uncomfortable.
So my favorite scene with her, and this is slightly ahead, is when they
Yeah.
do the flashback to her with her partner Max.
Okay.
He has
That
like
is bold on my notes. Like, we need to talk about
okay,
Max. You
okay,
first, because I might
okay.
explode.
He doesn't. They like that's not who I pictured her with. Like
Oh,
he
no.
seems like the cool, chill, like surfer kind of energy, and she's like tightly wound,
Hmm.
just you know, always super hard on other people. Like she gives me that energy.
You're not wrong. I'm going to step back. I am triggered by that look.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Huntington Beach, California.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
I And then I got mad at her, which maybe I'm not being kind or forgiving, but I think what you said about her is right. She does have her shit together. She makes her own lip gloss. She does bake that bread I told you I was kind of jealous of in the last episode that we filmed or we
Hmm.
recorded. I don't know why she's with a man that told her no,
What did he tell her
because
no for?
she says that she's not on the show because he says no.
Oh, on Vanderpump Rules, right?
On Vanderpump. Yeah.
Oh,
And then we go through her whole, where she tries to connect with Beau, like she's the homemaker, and he comes home and can't deal with her stuff. Like, she projects her own stuff on Beau, and she tries to relate with Beau.
yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know why it upsets me, and I might be overreacting, but I just am like, so you can't be both. And
Is
he
she
can't,
like,
and you can be both. I'm not being a total jerk, but like,
yeah.
she's frustrating me that she's claiming that she wants other people to be different, but she herself is not.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she's just one of those people that like makes it about herself. You know, like
Mm.
she seems to like make a lot of things about herself. Like Katie's conversation with Stassi, she made it about herself.
Yes.
And then like Stassi and Beau's problems, she makes it about herself. Like she
Mhm.
seems like that kind of person.
And do we really think, I mean, we are told to believe that she was supposed to be on Vanderpump Rules and she chose not. Come on.
I don't think so. She's not that compelling.
And nor am I. I'm not judging her for that. Nor am
Yeah.
I.
But
No
I also
freaking
wouldn't
way.
say I was meant to be on Vanderpump Rules.
No. You're right. We are meant to talk about it.
Yes, exactly.
We
Exactly.
know our place. We're not freaking
Exactly.
delusional.
Yeah.
We are very aware of who we are. We are meant to
Yes.
talk about Vanderpump Rules. No world would be on it. Yes.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the whole Max thing really, it was good to see him because I needed more context, but it put me down a rabbit hole that we don't have time for.
So in relation to her, that comment when she leaves the dinner, when she leaves the no, she leaves the
Go.
staycation. Do you want to talk
Yes.
do we want to talk more
Oh,
about the fight?
yeah.
Like
Let's talk about that, the staycation when she left, because I thought it was upsetting. As a mom with 2 kids, I hate when it's weaponized. And when she said, I have to leave because I need to, and the whole thing was so gross to me. Like, I need to put my child to bed. Grow up.
yeah.
Like,
Okay, so as
I'm
somebody that
sorry.
doesn't have a kid,
Ugh.
I can very much appreciate that, and I'm glad you said that. I get it, like that having a kid must be hard. I accept that, and I like don't get it in the sense because I haven't done it, but like I get that it's really hard to have a human. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like, why are you, like you said, she's like weaponizing it. She's like weaponizing
Yes.
it against Katie, who's saying like,
Gross.
hey, I also was going through the hardest time I've ever gone through in my life, which was a
When they go through
divorce
their
on
friendship
national
breakup.
television.
Yes.
Right. And so she's like, well, I had a kid. It's like, okay, well, congratulations to you. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
That was a
You know?
choice you made and it worked for you. I'm
Yeah.
so happy for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You don't get to use that as an excuse to be an asshole.
Right. Exactly.
And I also
Yeah.
think, and have I maybe done that? I mean, and I am also someone that's gone through two traumatic, like birthing emergency C-sections and had postpartum and working mom. And I 100% have not been the friend I should have been. But also my friends knew that and I
Yeah.
never used it against them. I knew, like,
Mhm.
I never had a friend that was like, you weren't there for me. And it actually, no, I did have one. And I said, you're right. And I acknowledged it.
Yeah.
And then when I did have time out, which I hated that she did, is when she said she clearly had planned to be there. She clearly
Mhm.
had someone watching her child. I don't know if it was Max. I'm not sure who the fuck's watching her kid, but like, I'm
Yeah.
sure she is a responsible parent that has a plan.
Someone watching.
And
Yeah.
she
Plan.
was
Yeah.
there. So to say like, I have to go. So no one leaves in a huff and puff because they have to take care of their kid. Their kid should already have a plan.
Right. Right. She
Like
was
it's
lying,
never,
basically, you're saying.
it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, it's not an excuse to be like, you can be an adult and say, I don't want to do this. I would rather hang out with my kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but she worded it differently that made it seem like I have more grown up adult kid
Yeah.
things to do. And I was like, stop
Yeah.
with your fancy shit.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like
Yeah.
you came here, you signed up, you're getting paid. This is your job.
Yeah.
I'm sure your child is safe and fine. Don't
Yeah.
use your kid as an excuse to get out of this crucial conversation. That's my hot take.
Yeah. No, I love it. And I feel like it was interesting the next morning when Beau and Stassi were talking about it.
Mm.
And Stassi was like, she's not on my payroll. And that's also what Max said in his one scene. He was
Mhm.
like, you're not on her payroll. So why, it's not about you. So why are you offended? And she's like, yes, that's right. And Stassi also said she's not on the payroll, but does she ask Stassi for things like to post about her
Mm.
lip gloss? Sure. And
Lip balm.
Stassi's like, I do it because, oh, lip balm. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
And,
just know because I make my own. I don't sell it. But I'm saying, like,
oh, okay.
I just was like, I told you before, like, I get triggered because I'm like, I want Stassi to promote my lip balm I make for myself. Like, I feel like she
Yeah.
acts like she's something bigger than she is. I don't know. I'm projecting. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, now I'm like, what was her lip balm even called? I forget.
I forgot.
Yeah.
But like, why is she there?
Yeah.
And then she's coming after Katie.
Yeah. And so like, okay, so Stassi does these things for her. That's great. So does she have guilt for it? Is that why she's so hung up about this comment? Or does she think that she'd have a bigger role if Katie wasn't on the show? It's just weird. But like, my favorite thing was when Stassi said to Beau, like, if you have a problem with that comment, meaning Stassi's payroll comment, then
Mhm.
look inward. And I was like,
Yep.
that's very true, but also I feel like that's going to be a really big burn when Kristina hears it.
Probably. But I really,
Yeah.
again, I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
I just
see.
don't. I just, I feel like I have done enough on this podcast and for the rest of my life talking about Kristina Kelly. She goes back
Same.
for season 2, but I'm over it. I'm more interested in the rest of this episode where they have the Friendsgiving and her parents. And I actually don't want to get into too much about the drama of her family because it kind of broke my heart.
Yeah.
It was good to see Dana, and there's 2 Danas in this story because there's Katie's Dana from the podcast, who
Yeah.
is so beautiful and I love so much.
Yeah, same.
And then there's Dana the mom, and I just I hate all of it. I actually wish the family wasn't on it at all. Is that fair?
Yeah. I almost feel like because it was this Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, I think her mom wants, I mean, she even says at one point, right, that when she got on Vanderpump Rules, her mom kind of stopped working. So
I
I
have
think,
that highlighted. I'm
yeah,
going to show you my notes right now. Top asterisk. Mom stopped working when Stassi got on Vanderpump.
Yeah.
What
So crazy,
the
right?
what are you talking about? What
Yeah.
parent? I mean, and their age is like, so she was in her 50s, 40s, and her daughter,
Yeah.
quote, was on Vanderpump Rules and was like, I'm in, I'm out, I'm done. I'm going to let my daughter
Yeah.
pay for. What are you talking about? This is so bizarre to me.
So
I don't
bizarre.
like it.
Yeah. So I feel like that like little bit of entitlement that her mom maybe her mom has that with her, and we saw Georgie already have that with her, right? So I'm wondering if it's just like a family thing and that's
Like
what,
one makes money, so they pay for the rest of us,
or they're just like, you have a
regardless.
show, we should be on your show, we can all like, then I don't have to do XYZ for a job anymore or whatever that is. I could see her mom being like that.
Yeah. No, I'm just
Mm.
processing because that's not how my family works. I just, I understand how maybe, but they didn't come out of nothing. It's not like this is like this poor family. I'm thinking of like Rob Roush from like Traders,
Mm.
or like from Love Island, or like someone that like there's nothing and one person makes up, but they were well off before.
Well, you know what I want to know is what their dads are like, because she says that all
All
three
different
kids have a
dads,
different
yeah,
dads.
which is fine. I don't care
But
about that. But like, what is
yeah,
that dynamic?
yeah, because I on the episode of Vanderpump Rules where Nikolai was like a little kid and he meets like Jax and
Mm,
stuff, weren't
yeah.
weren't they wasn't her mom still married to like Nikolai's dad or something? They were still
Yes.
together, right?
But they lived, again, I sound like a thumb. For the record, I did not grow up with money. I'm just, as someone that lived in Southern California, explaining the dynamics of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They lived in Lake Arrowhead,
Okay.
which is if you are going to buy property, first of all, I think it's insane to buy property in California if you're not in a location you love, because there are higher taxes. So why would I live in Bakersfield? I don't know if you like it or Fresno. If you like it, you like it. But like, I would rather live in Arizona, or like I'd be more like money conscious about the location and the
Hmm.
taxes. Lake Arrowhead is very inexpensive to live in besides
Oh, okay.
taxes. It is not like, I don't know, and things change, but like, that's not, I mean, it costs way more to live in the valley.
Interesting.
So it's not even like Tahoe, like, because even Tahoe and Mammoth is different, right? People have vacation
Hmm.
homes.
Hmm.
It's not the same for Arrowhead. So I'm just curious about that part.
Yeah, same. But they gave an impression that he was pretty decently well off. Like
Hmm.
Stassi's mom's husband at that point, which I believe was Nikolai's husband. You're saying you're not buying it.
I'm not about. I
Okay.
tracked that back in the day. Back in the day, I was like,
Okay.
no, no, no one who is like as wealthy as they're projecting owned one singular family home in Lake Arrowhead.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, wealthier
Well,
than maybe other parts of the country. I'm saying that it's not what they projected.
right, right. I was like wondering as I watched these episodes if Stassi's dad was maybe the most wealthiest. Like maybe
100%.
Stassi got some money from her dad, and then Stassi's also gotten successful on her own. So they're all kind of like, you know, feeling
I've made
left
that up in
out
my
and
head.
more entitled.
Yeah, I've made that up in my head, but I think I'm 100% right.
Same, yeah.
100%. Stassi's dad and Stassi's grandma she talks about was the mom of that dad.
Oh, I thought it was Dana's mom.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, because this would make more sense. Like if Stassi, she's done well for herself. Like I feel like before this show, she's done well for herself, but like she's not superstar or anything yet. But I feel like if she had also a little bit of help, and then I could see like her family really being like, okay, like what, same like what she told her sister, that like she's done stuff for her, and her sister's like what can you do for me? And I was just like, you're literally, a camera's in your face. So there's that.
It's up to you. Figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And then Stassi said that she paid for the wedding, she paid for the divorce of her younger
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah. Oh, can I say one thing? Do you
Yeah.
remember in the scene, this is earlier on, when Georgina tells Stassi that Georgie's talking shit and they're in the,
Mm-hmm.
Stassi's getting her Botox. And then Georgina's like, oh, in Italy, like their Botox is a lot lighter. And then they both go to each other. I don't think Georgie's ever gotten Botox. And she's like, no, I don't think so. I felt like that was like a burn. That was like shade. Like,
I think so too. And I think,
yeah,
here's the thing. It's your body. Do what you want.
yeah.
I started Botox way younger and I haven't done it in years and years. Actually, I want to. Like, I'm not anti, I'm pro. I was actually traumatized. One of my brothers said I had like a hump growing on my back.
Oh my God.
And then I saw, which no one else sees, but I have a very critical family. Um,
I
and
didn't
you
see
see
it
me
when I
too.
met you, and I like saw you 360. So
Traumatizing comment from a sibling. And then she and Stassi was getting the Botox in her back. Did you see that? It was
Yeah,
like full
yeah,
neck, full
yeah,
back.
full neck, yeah.
I was like, is that for humps? Like, what am I working with here?
Oh,
Like,
I just thought it was for. I thought it was for like
I'm
neck
sure it was
wrinkles and stuff,
touching
because
my
she
neck.
wears
I'm
a
probably
lot of.
burning the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
like
I'm like, I've been
she
doing
likes her
Botox wrong.
dresses.
I need more. But I mean, again, the little
Yeah,
sister needs to not comment at all. I don't have a
yeah,
little sister comments that can't pay for anything, even with her new
right.
apartment. We'll get into that.
Yeah,
Who's paying for
Stassi's
this?
like Stassi's probably like, I'm sure
How
she
do you
hasn't
even
gotten
qualify?
Botox because I haven't paid for it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah,
What are we
yeah,
working with here, people?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so Friendsgiving ends. I feel like the whole Kristina Kelly and Katie Maloney of it all doesn't really get settled, but it's the best it gets. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's the best it gets. Like they get to some resolution, and I think they just know that they each have beef with each other, and I think that Kristina Kelly needs to just literally let it go. It's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah. No.
She acts like she did. So, okay, my beef with Kristina Kelly is that she's saying to Katie that I did you a huge favor by going on Vanderpump. you know. And I could see in the sense because I watched that season that Katie was on the outs and it
She's
was
not
kind of
wrong.
like, yeah, like it was kind of like three's a crowd when it was Katie, Christina Kelly, and Lala like together at Sheena's wedding. And
Yeah.
because,
No,
that's
that's
when
right.
that was, yeah. So it was kind of nice that she did that. But also I'm like, did you get nothing out of it? Like remember in that season, she promoted her lip balm at the party at the end when Katie's mom and Tom got into it. So
That's
she's
why I
been
know
like,
about it. That's why I know about
yes,
it.
yeah,
And lip
exactly.
balm is not hard to make, y'all. Send me a direct message. I'll give you a recipe. It's fine. Same recipe.
Nice. Nice. I love it. I'm gonna send
Free
you
of
a
charge.
direct
Yes.
message.
I
Yeah.
will. No, I will make it and send it to you for free. These are not
Oh
things
my
that we
gosh.
make money off of. This is like making money off of like ice water. We're good.
That's funny. Yeah, so so she is so yeah, she kind of bugs me. I'm like, you got something out of being on the show. Imagine telling someone like, I went on the show just for you. It's like I get how it benefited Katie, but it's also like you didn't get nothing for it, you know?
Yeah, you sold your lip balm.
Yeah. Like
You
I
got
wonder if she did
Instagram
get
followers.
paid. Do they get
Of
paid
course
like
she did.
side characters?
Okay, so here's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. This is me breaking whatever. I mean, fifth wall. What are we at now?
Mm.
Of course, there are unions. This is the thing. You don't, it could be $5, but you get something. Even if it's your
Yeah,
hair and
so
makeup, even if it's the dinner you get, even if
and
it's,
and
you
is it
get,
the flights like to Sheena's wedding? Did she get the flights
yes.
and stuff?
Oh, I
Yeah.
promise you. And you know what? If anyone's listening, that's telling me, please send me receipts of her paying for her airline, her food. It's not inclusive. Her
Yeah.
hotel, her
Yeah.
anything. Those are all receipts that you can track. She paid for nothing. She had not had her baby yet. She was married. She had a free vacation and she got to be portrayed as a good character. I'm not here for the tears.
Exactly. Cry me a river,
Yeah.
I
Can
am
I
just,
be your friend? oh my gosh, are you having a bad day? Please fly me somewhere. And all you
Yeah,
have to do is
seriously.
pay for my trip. I'm good.
I know. Yeah.
And I can look good on, I'm probably good. I mean, I probably need full glam and like whatever, but like I could like act appropriately and not embarrass myself.
Yeah.
I take
I
that
could,
back immediately, but maybe, I hope.
yeah. And, I would go to Dr. Feroz before and get all my
Oh,
shit done. And,
yes.
then, yeah.
Here, whatever you need. I'm
Yeah.
not the expert. Make me look
Yeah.
good. I'll get a
Exactly.
trip. These are
Yeah.
win-win situations. We're not crybabying
Exactly.
over this bullshit.
Right. Totally. My gosh.
These are
Yeah.
options. These are not things that happen to you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you are getting something out of it. You did not get nothing out of this. Don't pretend like that,
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to, okay, so we get through the Thanksgiving, we go from the housewarming from hell, which sucks, and I don't even want to get in. Like, it just, I hate the whole family stuff. It sucks for
Yeah.
them. I want to go back to what I really am connecting to, and it's Beau. And Beau does a good
Mhm.
job during the housewarming, kind of getting his wife out of it.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I do really appreciate that, and I like that part of
Out
it.
of the argument with her mom.
Yeah. And again, I feel like if I wanted to see that episode of them fighting, I would have watched the Arrowhead episodes from Vanderpump.
Yeah.
Like, there was
It's
nothing new
not
there.
yeah, there's nothing new there. It's not cute, especially Nikolai. He's so annoying. It's like you're so much younger. You don't even understand what their relationship is like. Just stop. I don't know. It's
I'm
very
not from
weird.
the South, but all I kept feeling to say was God bless.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge religious person. I'm not
Yeah.
from the South, but I just like, this is boring to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally boring.
So I'm over it. And then, but back to Beau, I thought Beau handled it well as a husband
Yeah.
because his family dynamics are different than that,
Mhm.
which I
Mhm.
want to ask that I want more of because
Yes.
I was sold a story
Mhm.
because I believe everything at first sight and I'm gullible and I admit that and commit to that. I don't want to be better. That's where I'm at. His mom is a therapist. And like I said, change in our last Stassi episode or Katie episodes that we've talked about, according to Kristen Doty,
Mhm.
who was friends with Beau first, that
Mhm.
Beau's mom changed her life. I mean, that's a whole conversation we can get into later. But
Oh
like,
goodness.
I mean, I don't know if it worked, but like what I'm
If
saying is I
Bo's
was sold a
mom,
story.
yeah, if Bo's mom can change Kristen Doty's life, then
And yeah,
she is exactly like
where's the
the
wait
best.
list?
Yeah, exactly. Where's the wait list? Like she must be a magician and including a therapist.
Speaking of his beard he deals with later. Um, but so my question is, I'm sorry, he has a sister that no one knows about? He has a
Georgina,
sister
you
that
mean?
he didn't know? Yes. So he's saying he didn't know
Yeah.
until he was 21? I thought his
Yeah.
mom was this like therapist, nuanced, healthy person. And there's a child. Again, I told you offline some of my family stuff. So I'm not,
Yeah.
I've, I've been around situations where there's surprised family members in completely different families. But I was told a story that something was different.
But I thought she's his dad's kid.
Yes, but, oh, so you're saying that Beau's mom didn't know either?
Maybe she didn't. Like,
Maybe. I didn't think about that.
because if Georgina's younger than
That's fair. It
Beau,
happened to
which
my family.
because
You're right.
well, if Beau, because he said so Beau's 45. So let's say Georgina looks to me like she's maybe 35 or 37 or something, right? So
To
like
me, everyone's either younger than 20 or older or younger than 60. Like, I have no concept, so I trust you.
I feel like she's in her 30s, but she doesn't like
I
she
thought that she was
could be
older. Okay.
she could be close to 40. I don't feel like she's in her mid 40s, because if you think about her compared to Georgie, and Georgie said she was 30, they don't seem like
She looks 18.
10 years. Georgina?
A redhead, Georgina.
No. Georgie's the redhead.
Okay, Georgie looks like she's 18 to me.
Yeah, but Georgie said she was 30 or like she was turning
Yeah, she
30,
did.
right?
Okay.
She's turned 30 around
See,
there. Where
I'm so bad at this.
Yeah. So, and then I'm just saying, like, I believe that there's probably like a 7 to 10 year age gap between Beau and his
So
little
she's
sister.
younger.
That's what I'm thinking. So maybe because they talked about, Beau and Stassi, they're both children of divorce. So I'm assuming his dad got divorced and then had some fun in Italy. Or a
How
relationship. I'm not
did
saying it was
Beau's
like just
mom?
fun. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, I'm projecting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. I have kids. Or not married. I have a child. I feel like I would know if another kid came along. What is this 21 years surprise?
But okay, imagine the
Like a
years. Like
fling in Italy?
I remember this one comedian, he made this joke about how like, before the internet in like the 80s, men could move 11 miles away and have a whole other family because it was just like a different
Again, it
grocery
happened
store.
to me. Why am I surprised? Yeah.
But I feel like, say he had a job, say he was like, okay, I got this job in Europe, I'm going to Europe. And so it's like, okay, he's in Europe. They're not going to know when there's not social media and there's not the internet and like
Okay.
calling isn't that easy, right? Like they're not going to know he like has another family.
Okay. No, everything you're saying is right. My own life experience is saying everything you're saying is right. I just am like, I was told this story of this very wholesome family.
My grandfather worked in Russia for 20 years, the last 20-ish years of his career. I sometimes wonder, like, 20 years is a long time. And his wife was dead for most of that time. So,
I will tell you on air, it was a shock when I found out in one of the wills of one of my many grandparents that I was given a prostitution house in Prague.
how fun. I
So we can
just
unpack that
wonder.
later. But yes, I completely agree with
Yeah,
you. It is very reasonable and real that you and I, who have known each other less than a year, have
yeah,
similar European surprise family stories.
yeah. And, my
I should not
first
judge
question
Beau
would
or his mom.
be, do you have to pay inheritance tax on side whorehouse? Because if not,
I will tell you
you know,
offline what my choices were.
okay.
We were meant to be friends. I'm so glad I met you that day.
I love this. I know. It's wonderful.
No one saw that coming on this episode recap. That's why I don't do recaps. I should stick to biographies. I should stick to recaps of
Talking about other
individual
people's
pieces.
lives, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's a whole journey right here. Um, I'm going to say, so we get through the Friendsgiving. We get through the Stassi's family of it all. We get through the Christine Kelly and everything. And then we go through a phase, which on the show where I'm going to say I can relate to in a way that I wish Beau wasn't related, or I wish Beau wasn't relatable in this way, is the dodgeball.
Oh.
So when I was in between marriages and I decided, okay, I need to like be an active participant in life and not just do my
Hmm.
job. I want to have a family. I wanted this. I have to get out there. And spoiler alert, this is not how I met my husband. But I would do things like dodgeball. I would do things like, I mean, you and I are friends on Facebook. You can
Hmm.
scroll through and see pictures of like, why does she look pregnant way before I was pregnant? Because I am not a fast runner or a good runner. And so when I did like softball or dodgeball, it was always theme related. And some of it was like white
Okay.
trash or this or that. And so like I would always be pregnant because it made me look like I had a reason for being very like not good at running.
Oh, wow. That's a deep
A lot of thought.
psychological jump of like why I mean,
You have like, I
wow.
know she wasn't pregnant then, but why is she pregnant and running?
Yeah.
So if you're
Wow.
actually
But
friends
wouldn't
with
that,
me, you've seen these.
if you like made like wore some kind of pregnancy belly, wouldn't that make your target bigger for dodgeball?
Oh no, it wasn't about me winning or losing. It was just I'm a very weird slash slow runner. And I didn't
Okay.
want people to know that.
Is it like a Phoebe from Friends situation?
I've gotten that question a lot and I wish the answer was yes. It's more like because that's kind of like Kermit the Frog fun.
Uh-huh.
Mine is more I have cement blocks on my feet. It's more like my 80-man-year-old shuffle.
Okay.
And I'm running as fast as I can and it doesn't. Does not work.
Oh man.
Next time I see you. And I didn't really know.
We
Like
got to go on
I
a run
knew it.
together because I'm not a fast runner either, and you're taller than me. So I'm sure, like, if you run slow, that'll probably be like a nice pace for me to try and keep
It's like
up
my
with.
feet don't get off the ground.
Hmm.
You know what? Follow up. Okay. We people that are in the podcast world always joke like, "Oh, are you getting on Patreon?" No, but I might get on Patreon if you guys ever want to see me running. That's it.
Oh, that's
And you know
funny.
what? Maybe I'll do OnlyFans because that seems like a real even creepier
But also
thing.
potentially more lucrative, right? You never know. So,
Let's follow the money.
yeah.
Let these cement feet find its wings. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you in person. I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I did not know this is true. She seems so normal, and then she runs.
Now I'm like, I can't wait.
So we're at dodgeball, and I get it. You do these fun things, and so I'm trying to think like 2000 when I felt like I was single and like, okay, I'm doing whatever single people do was like 2007 to 2009 ish. And this
Hmm.
was like a big thing. You would like have these, and maybe it still is a big thing. Like you do these leagues that Beau does in this episode, right?
Hmm.
Where it's like you join these like whatever dodgeball, softball things. And I thought it was a good moment. And I really appreciated that Stassi was there.
Hmm.
Even though she didn't participate, I love that
Yeah.
she was there and like it kind of felt fake, but it kind of felt good. But it brought us to these two characters that were from Vanderpump Villa.
Yeah.
And that's where I have a lot of problematic questions.
Okay. What questions do you have?
Well, they weren't white.
Yeah.
And she addresses it at the end, but my red flags went up like crazy. I did
Okay.
not like I I instantly felt
Oh.
like defensive, like she's trying to rewrite her history from why she was canceled in 2020.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that, but I see it
And I
now.
could be overreacting, but I was like something inside of me was like, no, 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 no. I like that you're being
Interesting.
genuine. I love this show. I'm not trash talking it, but something made me think it wasn't genuine.
Yeah. I could see that now. Actually, that's a really interesting, good point. Uh, yeah.
And they come to
Yeah,
the
I feel
end.
a whole other way about it now. Because, yeah, I also, it felt random too. Did it
Thank
not?
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Why are we
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah. Everybody else has a history. They have a
Yes.
story. They have a deep connection. They're on the payroll. There's something.
Hmm.
Um, this was, yeah, it's
I
like,
hope I'm wrong,
yeah, I hope so too.
but it made me just like kind of get that like hair. I don't know. Something just felt
Yeah.
wrong to me. It
Yeah.
didn't flow well at all. Even because, like you said, everyone on the show is part of it. So they get through that, and then we go to Queen Mary. Am I missing anything before we get to the finale? Anything you're thinking of? I mean, all kind of flows the same. Beau and
Well,
are
well,
struggling.
so I think the just the like tie-in is just that they're setting up their Christmas tree. It's like a whole family
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The Vanderpump Villa girls are there randomly, and then
Same girls.
Beau says, "Hey, I'm got to go for like a work meeting," and she's surprised because he hasn't really told her, but he decided to start working because he really wants to, and
Let's get
and
into
then
that real quick. I know
yeah,
we're coming to the end of our time, but like, I really feel a lot for Beau about that.
hmm
And I think it's so, I don't know. I feel like I'd be so comforted yet dismissed if someone said, I can pay you your salary. And we talked about this in the last
yeah,
episode we just did, um, to just like take care of the house. But I also think I don't like that devaluation of what I like doing for work or what I like just
right,
doing. Does that make
yeah,
sense? Like I thought it was
yeah.
so condescending. I don't think her intentions were condescending. I felt it very condescending.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. And she tells us that, it just actually stresses her out because I think this is part of their fight in this scene, right? That
Yeah.
like that she's always been used to him being around because they had kids during COVID. And so it's
Mhm.
always been like the two of them. And then she's been able to like go away and do her work things. And so this is going to be a completely new way of having their family, so that's stressing her out,
Yeah.
which is totally legitimate, but you can't hold somebody back like that in such a condescending way because you're having anxiety about change,
Yeah. And I can understand that. Again, pregnancy's hard. Being a mom is hard. It's all hard. I'm not taking
Yeah.
away from it. All I can do is share my own experience. And I never even researched, and being a food person, you would have thought I would have researched formula. I just assumed I would nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And it did not work out for either of my kids. And I promise you, it got to the point I had tubes. I was like, no one else can do this. Like, I was like squirting my nipples like into
Yeah.
the kid's mouth. Like, it just was not working. And
Yeah.
with both kids, the pediatrician's like, I can't tell you not to do what you're doing, but your kids are dangerously at like not getting the nutrients they need.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
you have to you have to make adjustments to make kids survive because that's the
Right.
goal, right? Making
Right.
them live is the only
Yeah.
goal at that point. Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's not about me. It's not about what my goals
My
were.
feelings. Yeah.
Not my
Yeah.
feelings. Like the kid needs to survive. And my
Yeah.
husband always traveled for work.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember his parents kind of shamed him because with there's complications and it wasn't easy. And he took the paternity leave.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And then,
wow.
which
Hmm.
is legal and is
Yeah.
normal and should be
Yeah.
normal. Like there's no shame, but he felt shame from his parents from it.
Gosh. And
And
it's good for dads to like bond with their kids,
yeah,
you
and
know?
I think that too. My story was scary and different and not like the easy path you think of, but it shouldn't matter. The dad should be there.
Yeah.
And so I understand this part of her journey as I had to like kind of cut the cord because he had to go back to work and I had to go back to work. So like I was kind of forced into like, but
Mm-hmm.
if I had never been forced to have any of us leave the house
Mm-hmm.
and my kids were 4 and 2 and all of a sudden he wanted to leave, I understand those emotions because I was
Right.
you get in your routine, you get in
Yeah.
and again, I don't care if they're 1 day old or 18, you just want them to live. Is kind
Yeah.
of what you switch into. Like,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
most bizarre, and I'm very honest about my feelings about everything in life, but being a parent, like, one goal, keep them alive, is very,
Yeah.
like, and like, it doesn't always happen. And so, like,
Mm-hmm.
I understand her anxiety
Mm-hmm.
of everything changing. And
Mm-hmm.
whatever the routine was, you can judge it or not judge it, but to change that is something that needs to be addressed as a change of pattern or
Right.
habits. And
Yeah.
so I completely understand what she's saying. And I wish Beau did it to her face behind camera more than
Mm-hmm.
how it was presented. And maybe he did. I mean, we keep saying it's all real, but
Yeah.
maybe he did and she wasn't hearing it because it
Yeah.
seems like all of her friends knew it.
Yeah. And so I think like so this is what leads to the finale, right?
Yeah.
They have this argument, he starts work and all of her friends are like this is not going in a good direction. You guys aren't communicating and we need to have an intervention to get them to communicate and like basically kind of like honestly to have like Beau tell her to like have
Yeah.
her listen to Beau basically.
And I think that's the key of the whole series and the whole first season
Mm-hmm.
is that she's not, I think she feels she's
Listening.
listening, but he doesn't feel it.
Yeah.
And
I
can't we
think
all relate to that?
she's hearing it, but she doesn't want to do it. She still doesn't want him to go back to work. She even says like
Yeah.
she wants to take him on a date and she wants him to have so much fun so that he forgets about going back to work. Like she says stuff like that, So it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like she wants to like appease him. It's a little condescending, She wants to like appease
A
him
little
so
bit.
he's
It's very.
Okay, good. Yeah,
And
I
she
agree.
talks about her control in a lot of this, right? Like
Yeah.
she feels it, and she brings up, not to talk about the Stassi episode again that we did, but she talks about Patrick. She talks about
Mm-hmm.
Frank. She talks about Jack. She talks about the exes that we all know her to have,
Yeah.
and how she only feels safe now in an environment where she's in control,
Yeah.
which is so dangerous because
Yeah.
I understand the allure of that. I understand, like I said, being a human that exists, it seems very nice to want to be in control of everything. That's not how the
Yeah.
world is. And you
Yeah.
have to build those muscles up. You have to build those skills
Yeah.
up to know that you are not in control. And
Yeah.
it's scary that I see, as much as she has evolved, it really scares me that she has this thing that she really needs control over Beau. And I'm not saying they're getting a divorce. I don't think it's as dramatic as the outcome is at the end,
Yeah.
but it scares me that I feel that's real for her.
Yeah. So basically they sit at dinner and then it starts out like Rob starts some shenanigans again. I don't even
I mean, who
remember.
cares?
Like
Like,
he just starts arguing about something
they're all
else.
trying too hard.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, "What the hell? We were supposed to be like doing this intervention." So all of them in their confessionals say that. First of all, they're on this Titanic boat, right? This fake
Okay.
Titanic boat.
It's not,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. First of all, I was going to say, how dare you? It is not the fake Titanic, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry. As I know so much about random shit no one cares about. So that is the Queen Mary.
Okay.
It is her own ship. She is her own thing, not related to Titanic. Like
Okay.
Titanic wishes.
Okay.
Um, she is always been my entire life. She is permanently docked in Long Beach. I have been on the
Oh,
ship several times.
okay.
It was part of the Royal Fleet. So yes, the Queen of
Mm.
England, like it was part of the royal ship. It was not like a
Mhm.
passenger ship like the Titanic.
Mhm.
You know, we're
Mhm.
talking like Carnival versus like something nicer.
Yeah.
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 Titanic is for
One
the
day I'm
masses.
gonna one day I'm gonna meet you in Long Beach and we're gonna go on the Queen Mary.
Oh my gosh. And first of all, I was just on Dr. Adam. Do you ever listen to Dr. Adam from
Mm-hmm.
so he has this sideshow, I'm Already Scared. So I was just on an episode and we talk about our feelings about the supernatural. So you guys can listen to that if you want to, about my
Oh.
feelings. But I've been on the ship 3 times. I've never stayed the night.
Oh,
Um, I don't feel anything they're talking about.
okay.
I don't think it's
Interesting.
that. It's a great brunch place. It's so fun. I will take you there. We'll go to brunch.
I
We can
love
do the
it.
tour. It's like if you've
Yeah.
been to like Catalina Island off of Los
Yeah.
Angeles. They do like these ghost tours, or, oh, I take my kids all the time to, I'm very much like Saucy with the ghost stuff. So if you
Mhm.
go to the Hotel Del in Coronado, same thing. They
Mhm.
have ghost tours. It's the same thing. No one's
Mhm.
scared. That was
Yeah.
eye roll to me.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
was I mean, did you think it was like an actual scary, spooky
No, not at
thing?
all.
Okay, no,
I
no.
was like,
It's a boat. It's a
yeah,
ship. I'm
that's
sorry.
yeah, it's a ship, you know. I was just I
And
was
there
I
were
was
deaths.
unimpressed.
No,
Yeah.
there's deaths like there are in every hotel and I mean,
Right. Right.
people die everywhere.
Yeah.
But I know that it kind of tied into her like storyline of loving Halloween. And
Right. And all this
so
being
that's why I think
spooky.
they did
Yeah.
it there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe she wanted I mean, it was spooky in its own way. It was emotionally spooky because
I cried.
eventually after Rob stops like squawking, everyone, brings up their stuff. And then who is it is it Kristina Kelly that like digs in and like you said starts projecting and
Yes.
getting like the most aggressive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right.
And then that's when Stassi really loses her shit, right? Because she feels attacked as a mom.
And Taylor, who I guess we call her Teddy now, Taylor is on the screen,
And the iPad, yeah, which is also hilarious.
which, okay, I'm going to step back real quick before we conclude
Yeah.
this. The whole time I was thinking, they live in New York. Why are we in LA this close to her pregnancy, like to the
Yeah.
birth? And then they do address it finally at the end. They finally
Yeah.
at the end say like, oh, we're here for work. And by work,
Yeah.
for Stassi. So that
Yeah.
makes Katie's statement from the beginning kind of true,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I mean, so it kind of full circles that moment, but they all have to go, Taylor slash Teddy has to go back to deliver the baby at her actual hospital. They do not live in LA.
Right. Right. But the cute part was they're naming their kid
I
after their
cried.
grandma, and then
So
I
it
forget what
was,
the actual name was.
so this is something because I have followed Taylor and Taylor. I did not
Uh-huh.
know, because there's different ways when you're a lesbian couple to have a baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't know whose egg it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they had talked about it in the past of having like one of each, like one egg hers, one
Mm-hmm.
egg, like one of each Taylor's, and then the sperm to be the same dad, which I
Oh,
think if
okay.
I was in, that's how I would do it, but
Yeah.
that's not how, that's not my world. But like, that makes sense to me. But Taylor Strucker gets very personal about this baby that is coming is not biologically mine. I
Yeah.
will adopt the baby. And I'm so grateful that this exists. I'm so glad this
Mm-hmm.
option exists. My
Yeah.
great grandma, is a lesbian, did not have those options. I mean, she's
Right.
passed
Right.
now, but I mean, when I was a kid, she would have been almost 100 at this point. But like, these were not options she had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
so grateful that we have these options, because it's crazy that there's kids that need great parents, and I think they're going to be great parents. And
Yeah.
so I love this. I love this whole thing for them. And,
Mm-hmm.
but Taylor Strucker's feeling insecure about the connection.
Yeah.
And so they want to name the baby a name that makes her feel connected. Actually, it's kind of the same thing as my kids, but she chooses a name. That's the maiden name of her mom, but
Yeah.
the nickname, or the name is the baby will be called, is Beau.
Yeah. So cute.
And I bawled. Did you?
Yeah.
I cried. As much as I'm like, oh, why are you talking? I don't like
Yeah.
you. Here I am bawling my head off. What do you think?
Y-
What did you
I,
think
it,
when they,
I
oh,
loved
so
it. It
sweet.
was so cute and so sweet. And they say like Beau is so grounded and has so much integrity and all these reasons why, and it's so great. And then they cut to Stassi in her confessional, and she's like, they could have made it like put something together like Bowie and like put our names together. They didn't just, and I was like,
No,
calm down. Like you're no,
no,
you're
Stassi.
doing too much. Yeah, no.
No. And that's a good thing for the whole series. That's a good way to kind of recap how I feel.
Hmm.
So much good, but there was enough stuff that I was like, no, Stassi. No.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
What do you think? So what are your final thoughts on the show? I mean, there's
Well,
definitely going to be a season 2
I think there's definitely going to be season 2. I mean, it left us on a cliffhanger, her crying on the ship, because
on
basically the
purpose.
entire, like all of her friends are basically like, you need to listen to Beau more. Like, and then Beau makes a comment to her in this argument, like, I can never really go out because do you really think you can give them both a bath and put them both to bed? And then she kind of breaks down because she has all this mom guilt because she feels like both of her kids are very difficult and she has a hard time, I guess, putting them both to bed. And then
I'm
that's
going
when
to
I was like,
tell you right now,
yeah.
I do not relate, do not understand. I do not judge moms, but that was a real red flag for me. And that was shocking.
Okay, I mean, I don't have a kid, right? But I was just like, holy shit. That seems like
Part of the job.
yeah, it seems not good.
You know, you're not good at
And
it. And I've had days, oh my gosh, where I've been like exhausted, overwhelmed, and they sleep in my bed with the TV on and cartoons on,
oh,
or they have ice
yeah.
cream, like whatever it is, like whatever it looks like, I can
Yeah.
put my kids, I can, you need to, as a caregiver, parent, grandparent, nanny, be able to get your kids to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Job
mean, yeah.
description.
Yeah, I mean, like she got mom shamed enough, so I'll leave it at that. I just, yeah, I was like, whoa. But then she does make the comment. She's like, if I was a man, people would think this was totally fine. And that's true too.
100%. 100% agree. But I also
Yeah.
think things are also changing for some of us.
Yeah.
We're at a weird transition stage, because I would say, like, as much as she is 100%
Hmm.
right now, that wouldn't fly with my husband. Right now, that wouldn't fly for your husband.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So we're in a transition time. But I do love the show.
I Yeah, I love it. I'm like desperately trying to look for the full name of the baby, and like I just, for the life of me, okay,
It was a
maybe
name
this
that
is
started
it.
with a B. It's the maiden name of Taylor Strucker.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's
Me neither.
Beau. It's Beau. That's what it is.
That's what yes.
Bonneneau. Beau.
Okay. Is she
So it's
Cajun?
Beau Annabelle Strecker, and they're calling her Beau.
Which is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, super cute name. I love it. She is going to have to fill out a lot of bubbles in the SATs, but if they still do that, I don't even know if they even do it like that. They probably won't. But
No, my kids are in like middle school, so I'll let you know when I get there.
Yeah. Yeah, super cute.
Oh my gosh. But I love the series.
Same.
I love the show. There's going to be more. There's going to be more, right?
There has to be.
I keep saying it like I need you to say it out loud so I'm validated.
Yeah, no. There has to be more. Like they cannot leave us hanging like that. No way. And plus, even just in the short time it's been out, it's been everywhere. Like it's got to get a second season.
I mean, they were on Hot Wings.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah.
They've been on all the stuff. I keep texting you stuff like they are doing the work. They are promoting this. They're getting the recognition. And then even like the side characters, like Danny, not the mom, but Katie's co-host partner, they're talking about it, right? So like it's out there.
Dana, yeah.
It's being, did I say Dana? Yeah, I'm sorry, Dana. It's being promoted. And I love it. And that's, I mean, the reason I want to do the show so bad, besides I love talking about it with you and all things Bravo with you, the first thing Googled, or not Googled, what do you call search bar on your podcast? And everyone had like a 10-minute recap. No one was like talking about it. And that's like why I have the podcast. Like, we need to get into it. We need women to talk about this or whatever, whoever's listening, not women, but like, we need people to like talk about our feelings, talk about, the whole process of it. And I would say 10 out of 10. I love this show. I want more. I have so many more questions, but I still it was good to have Stassi back. It's good to have Katie back. It's good to have an upgraded version of this journey we've gone on for like bazillion years.
I think she needed Katie. I think that was a great move. 100%. I don't think it would have been captivating enough without Katie.
I think that's a hot take, and I think you're 100% right. I think if I didn't know Katie was coming back, I don't know if I would have been quick to watch it as I did.
Same.
I'm sure I would have at some point like kept caught up, but like, and I do. You guys know, you've listened to the episode. I love the Taylor of it all, but having Katie back,
so good,
filled my heart.
Exactly.
I loved
it. Yeah.
Okay. So social medias, Reality Bio with Robyn on Instagram, on Facebook. Actually, on Facebook, it's Reality Bio Lounge. I'll get better at that. But tell us everywhere we can find you, because you are like, your podcast is back up and running. Like, we have full episodes, we have a full schedule. So tell us the entire schedule coming up.
Yeah. So we have, so this week we're dropping these 2 episodes on House of Stassi, and then next week we are doing The Valley with the Reality Is podcast. And so we're going to do like Valley season 3 just in time for the last reunion. So that should be fun. And you can find Chai After Dark on all podcast platforms and Chai After Dark on Instagram and Threads. We're doing a little Instagram and Threads right now. So we'll see how
I'm trying with Threads too. Again, I'm learning. I usually use Threads for like my personal, like not trolling. I just follow people. I don't actually comment, but like, I'm trying with Threads too. So let's see how that works.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a dream, and I'm sorry if I overshared. You can cut that stuff out. I think that's what reality TV is about, right? Like, you watch it and then you feel like you're connected to them, and then it makes you feel about your own experiences. Like, it's the best non-therapy out there.
Yeah.
It's not therapy. People get therapy. But I'm saying
it's a supplemental.
It's a good supplement. Therapy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And you look so beautiful. I know you have to go. You have a fantastic night ahead of you. So thank you.
Yeah. I'm not in my podcast casual because I'm headed out. So
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, thank you, everybody. And we will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.